What's going on, guys? It's your boy Monoman Dan. Today we're going to be talking about the Guardian Archer. It's a medium range unit committing to defending order rifts, and it deals physical damage. You got to kill 50 enemies to unlock the upgrades. It regenerates health over time or deals fire damage. The level upgrades is to increase health. The Guardian Archer has seen the most recent update for it is that it no longer dies. It will regenerate, so it'll go into a stasis of recovery where it cannot do anything, and then once it recovers, it will then join the fight again. That's super useful, and it was kind of a meme to run it before, unless you could protect them, but now you don't need to protect them as much because they are going to come back to life, which is nice. They do quite a bit of damage because they have such a fast fire rate. You may have noticed whenever you bring them and use them, they don't attack all the time. What we found is that the more enemies there are, the worse the Guardian Archers are at actually attacking anything. And so they'll oftentimes not actually do anything. But if you are on Endless and you're able to kind of siphon out enemies and force them to go away and come back and stuff like that, as far as like falling down a cliff or something, then the Guardian Archers could be really good. You know, they kind of stand in the way, and they kind of they just do a lot of pummeling damage all at once whenever they do decide to fire. So it can be good. That being said, let's jump into the game files. The first thing that we need to look at is the primary damage. That's all we can see here. Primary damage is 18, and that is within the Guardian Archer attributes. If we look at the trap protos here, we can see that there's coin value. There's no cooldown, so that's not affected at all. Coin value is 600. Their base health is 100. Sight radius 2400 divided by 150, and that's how many grid squares it is. They do count for one grid square. You can place them in half grid square areas, so you can put them in kind of tight areas. You put a lot of them down, of course. So yeah, that's all there is there. If we go to status effect protos, we have the Guardian Archer heal, so they heal 5 damage per second. Now this is if you get the unique upgrade for the healing, which just regenerates health over time. And then if you get the recovery, well, you'll always have the recovery, but the recovery is also 5 damage per second. So if their fire damage and their health depletes, they'll heal 5 damage a second. If you have regeneration as well, it'll be 10 damage a second that they'll heal up, or 10 health per second. Meaning if you want them to, if they die from one hit anyways, if you're like late game endless, you might not get any increased health because it's going to take them longer to come back up. So that if they die from one hit from anything, regardless of how much health they have, but it takes them longer to come back up because they have to fill the health meter, you might as well not run the level upgrades. So this is one of the instances where you may not actually want to do the level upgrades at all, is if you run it on endless, because it'll take them longer to come up. Now I was looking at some other stuff, and here it has the Guardian Archer female listed here, and that has 100 health as well. And then it also has like a unique thing, and it's also 100 health and stuff. And then here's another one, the unique 2. And so I think that they had a different idea for the Guardian Archer altogether, because over here in the AI character ability protos, we actually have the Archer male individual, and that has a different sight range and a different damage value of 10, whereas the female has different sight range, different damage value, and so on. And so I think that they were going to have different Guardian Archers, maybe. I'm not too sure what to make of this, but yeah, there is that. All right, let's jump to the upgrades, but the Archer does do 18 damage. All right, let's jump to the upgrades. First one is health. Increase it by 25, increase it by 25, and then increase it by 50. And that's going to take you all the way up to 200 health. Again, like I said, if you're running on endless, you may not want to bring any additional health. So it's because it's going to take twice as long to come back up if you have it. First unique upgrades regenerates health over time. Oh, it uses the Guardian Archer female UI 1. Okay, so that would be this one here. All right, so this is what it uses. Guardian Archer Female UI1. Or U1, I mean. Base health of 100. Headshot. Headshot. Why is it headshot? Fly span is 6 or whatever. Okay, so this just must be some other stuff that it uses. Nothing in particular there. It's special. And then if you get the upgrade protos for deals fire damage. So here it's going to be primary is burned. Primary stats effect 3, so 3-second burn. Does fire damage, and you're going to use the U2. So if we go over to the U2, you can see it here. It's really the same stuff as the other one. I don't really know why it's different, but it's... Well, okay, I kind of know why it's different. The visuals are different. So if you choose a regeneration, you get a green. If you don't have any unique upgrades, you get blue. And if you have fire, you get red. So it's probably just the visuals, what that's in reference to, as to why it would use a different one. And that's it. That being said, there's a couple of interesting places you might put it. I specifically like to use them on Northern Rampart, so let's jump into that and take a look. Now, if you've seen me run Northern Rampart before, you'll know that I like to put my archers up on the balcony, and that's because they can shoot downwards, but any of the enemies down here shooting up are actually just going to hit the fence post. So none of these archers are taking any damage from those range units down there because they have the railing in the way. And so if you can put them in a position like that where they're going to be safe, and they can shoot down, but they cannot get shot at. Yeah, so if you use the archers, if you don't use the archers, if you like them, if you don't like them, let me know why not in the comments. If you have any cool tips or tricks about the Guardian Archer, let me know. If you're looking for anything, check the comments. As always, don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe. I do stream on Twitch, twitch.tv/MotoManDan. Do check it out if you want to. You can leave me a follow over there. If you want, you can hit the notification bell on YouTube, and that will notify you of a new video to include videos I put up whenever I'm streaming on Twitch. I'll let you know that I'm streaming on YouTube. That I'm streaming on Twitch on YouTube, the video. Okay. And that being said, guys, as always, have a good day, and I will catch you on the flip side. Deuces.